with the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And down right around the 37.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
To throw on second and 6. Murray flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Murray throwing quickly out to Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, Eagles nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Nine the mark. Let's go. Begin.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. The catch made by Deandre Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's second and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray again on the slant, complete to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 41,
Murray, nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Murray now on first down. Deandre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Throwing again, Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good. He splits the uprights on a chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. We're scoreless after 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 26.
On play action, now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 38, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, Stafford here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on third down. Touchdown! It's complete. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy point.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. 27 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Rodgers again now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jones has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A 2-yard pickup brings a 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They snap it to Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 41, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again is Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Open man is Uzoma. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Jones, rolling to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On the move to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Saquon Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Jones on 3rd down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants.
Come on now, let's make it happen.
Kyle Rudolph from 6 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Play action. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Gano's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll run here with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll dump this off to Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. To Michelle on the dump off. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. Open target here. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 39 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 7, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. I got 1. I got 1.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around.